Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Rams are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Jets, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Hurry up,
single
here we
receiver.
go. Blue, landing.
I got deep third.
No. You must be dreaming.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
Odd.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Check pass. Now let's go. 319. 319. Oh, you got deep? Over.
They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Blue, landing.
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Set. Easy. Big 20.
We got 4.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Tight left. 11. 4 down. Set. Lady. Shift. Big 20.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Monday.
You got three down.
50. Lady.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Double tight.
Four down.
Stafford. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Detroit! Rush in! Set!
Back 55!
Watch it now, Barney!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Set. Green. 39.
He'll look to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Put 'em on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Set. Blue landing.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an
Set.
island.
Green 39. Green 39.
Watch 30.
Austin, the man in motion left.
Rip left.
Over.
Motion.
So that'll back him up 5. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Double dog. That's the
Hurry
way.
up. Here we go. 319. Gone.
Under 10. Watch the motion.
They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Set. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. You go tight.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch tight end. Hey. We got three. Three down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Single. 85. I'm
Set. Waiting. Libra.
Here we go.
Hey, go here.
Let him breathe.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Set. Waiting. Hey, 50.
Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up.
32.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Found his target. It's Anderson. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Man left. 3 down.
Set.
Hey,
Waiting.
check. 3 down.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Called in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. And give him a gain of 37.
Don't be mad.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Larry. Watch 9. Set, lady. Here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on second down is Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot.
25. Check 25.
Stafford on third down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Single. Watch two.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Seven yards to go on second down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Set. Blue 90. Over.
Four down.
All right, now, lucky 56. 39. Lucky 56. 39.
Third 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch twist.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. In your face.
They'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw. Stafford. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Another carry now for Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Super 66. Check 99. Check 99.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Super. 120. Check, check. Kill, 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 kill. Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home. Orange, 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 orange.
Now gone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10, 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throwing deep for Stewart. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The former USC Trojan, familiar with this place, Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The final shot before break here. Goff. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Stafford on first down. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4. We're rolling.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. We're set. Hey, 50. Alert, alert.
Throwing is Stafford. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, ship! Watch the ship! Alert!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Second down following the incompletion.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Double tight, double tight.
Hey, Red! Blue 6, block it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Set! Blue 60!
3 down, 3 down.
59! Tag 55! Hey, I need one!
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
One set, eyes up, one set.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got 3 down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
Set! 280! Hey, Flymo!
Throwing again is Stafford. And now another one thrown incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
He's checking. Crash. Orange. Zero. Not today, you are. Not today.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Like 54. Clock. Maverick.
From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Ready, move.
Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Stewart. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Let's get it.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Two times, two times. Four down, four down. Check, four down, four down.
Go here.
Check 26, check 26.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
That's it, baby. That's it. Got double tight. Double tight. We got four.
180.
We got four.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
You ready? 180.
Hey, we got four.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Play action. Stafford. Caught by Montgomery. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
1st down and goal to go from the 7.
Man left, man left. Four down.
All right, boys, here we go.
Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Set. 280.
Four down. Hey, I got him.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Super one. By 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
We got a runner. Oh, yeah.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Even. Like 54, here we go. Like 20. Hey, check Mike. Watching the 5. Super one.
Wants to run.
Super 66.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Goff to Watkins for a Rams 1st down.
Crash.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight. Here we go. Kill.
Hey. 4 down.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down.
20.
Alert.
Kill.
Whip.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, guys, check me out.
20.
We got to stand up over there.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch tight end.
Merlin.
3 down.
Like
3
it.
down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They didn't. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Montgomery on the counter. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.